We say we want Moshiach to come, but most of us are really enjoying the world we live in. Now, I feel terrible, because I know that I should really want Moshiach 100%, and I don't. How can I change that? What does it mean to want Moshiach? We're enjoying the world we live in. Why do we want Moshiach? Two things. First of all, we're not that selfish. We're not that cruel that because I am enjoying my life, I think everybody is fine. Just because I'm not in pain means nobody's in pain? We can't be that selfish. So even if you are enjoying your life, that doesn't mean you don't want Mashiach. Let me put it in different words. Wanting Mashiach is not the result of being miserable. If I'm not miserable, then I don't want Mashiach. That's not true. If you are miserable and you want Mashiach, that's not the right way. If you want Mashiach because your life is miserable, that's not what we call wanting Mashiach. Let me clarify this. Wanting Mashiach means you want the world to be the way it's supposed to be. If you want Mashiach because you're in pain, you don't really care about the world. He doesn't want pain. That's not wanting Mashiach. We want Mashiach when we're not in pain. Why? Because not being in pain is not good enough. People think that God causes pain so that we'll want Mashiach. No. That's a very popular explanation. But God forbid, that's not the case. God doesn't make you suffer so that you'll want to stop suffering. That is so cruel. It's so vicious. We want Mashiach not because we're in pain. There were generations that were in much more pain than we that didn't bring Mashiach. If you're in a lot of pain and you want Mashiach, you don't really have to have Mashiach. Because if Mashiach didn't come and your pain went away, that would be good enough too. You want Mashiach no matter how you feel. Because no matter how you feel, the world is not the way it's supposed to be. What's missing in the world? That will only come with Mashiach. What's missing in the world is that it's not yet the way God needs it. God is not obvious in the world. And that's not acceptable. Not acceptable. So, what can I do to want Mashiach 100%? Don't try to feel bad. Don't try to cause yourself some pain, and that'll make you want Mashiach. The fact that you don't want Mashiach makes you want Mashiach. Did that make any sense?
Yes.
The fact that it doesn't bother you enough because you're not in pain makes you want Mashiach. Because you're ashamed of yourself. By asking this question, that makes you want Mashiach. By saying, look at me. Look at me. I'm not in pain, so I don't want Mashiach. And that's not acceptable. That's wanting Mashiach. You got that? If it bothers you that you don't want Mashiach, that's wanting Mashiach. So the more you see how wrong it is to not need Mashiach because you're not in pain, then you're getting closer to the truth. To not want Mashiach simply because you're not in pain, that is so wrong. And if you feel that it's wrong, then you're on the right track.